everyone, Dan Hurd with Dan Hurd Prospecting here. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. I hope to earn your subscription today. I have been here on the Fraser River for 3 days now, fighting this spring weather. The wind has been howling through here. I am trying to do what I can. I'm trying to pan what I can. I'm collecting some jade. I'm having fun, but I'm freezing. I'm hoping the wind allows me to do a little bit of video. Wish me luck, and I hope you enjoy. You know, as part of what I do here, prospecting, I end up waiting a lot. Waiting for friends, waiting for the weather to break, waiting for winter to be over. A lot of waiting. I need something to do while I wait, which brings us to today's sponsor, Hunting Clash. Hunting Clash is an online game, a free download for both iOS and Android, and it's an awesome game for getting out into the wilderness when you can't necessarily get there yourself, and doing those activities that you absolutely love. Please support my channel by supporting my sponsor and trying this game out by downloading it right now. There's a link in the description. This game will take you to all sorts of amazing places. It lets you hunt all sorts of animals from common to exotic. It lets you use all sorts of hunting rifles from common to exotic. It lets you upgrade your skills, upgrade your hunting dog, compete against others in weekly events. It is a great way to pass the time. And if you download the game right now using my promo code HUNTWITHDAN, you get all sorts of upgrades for free, a total of $15 value, extra money for buying equipment, extra skill points, and a couple of exotic animals that you might find out there somewhere in the wilderness. Hunting Clash is by far the most realistic hunting simulator I have seen. A whole lot of fun, great graphics, a great way to pass the time when you can't get out there prospecting. So please support my sponsor who supports my channel and allows me to make these weekly episodes of Dan Hurd Prospecting. Download Hunting Clash now, free. Link in the description. Now, let's get down to that river in that freezing cold and see what we can find. I'm ducking down in some rocks right now, trying to, get a video where the wind isn't howling through that microphone. As I said, the weather has not been cooperating with me here today, yesterday, the day before. Yeah, it's just not been cooperating. So I don't have videos like I was hoping for to show you what I was up to. Yesterday, a gust of wind hit me so hard, I was crouched down, it hit me so hard, it blew me on my butt. It blew my hat into the river. Luckily I have a spare hat. It is crazy out here. I did get some nice gold yesterday. I'm gonna see if I can get some more today, and then I'm off jade hunting. Well, that's the plan. Enough talking, let's get to it. Well, there's my first panful for today. Let's go pan her out. Nice looking gold. I got some beauties in there. I'll get the close-up to show you. So, for my first pan today, not a bad one. We got gold. We got a fair amount of gold. I like it, but darn, it's cold out here. And another pan. Oh, not too shabby. Now, if you're asking me right now, Dan, why are you crazy enough to be out there in that weather if it's so bad? Well, unfortunately, this claim here has to have some official exploration work done on it really soon in order for me to keep the claim. It's some of the rules we have here in BC. You have to work a claim fairly frequently in order to keep it. So, unfortunately, I have to spend 2 or 3 days here working the claim so that I can keep it for better weather. Unfortunately, my plans to get out here last fall didn't pan out. So, I'm here in the spring in, miserable weather. But, good gold, and I've already seen some jade. Woohoo! Not as good as the last, but still a lot of gold. Now, I'm not going to show you every pan I do. It's just too difficult, you know, with gloves and a parka on and it cold, sitting on cold rocks, all this kind of stuff. It's just too difficult to show you everything. But I will show you some pans along the way, some of the results, and anything exciting that happens. I'll bring out the camera for that, for sure. Back to it. Well, there's one really nice flake in that pan. That's a beauty. A lot of little stuff around too, but one real nice one. Liking it. There's another nice pan. Nothing huge, but that's a nice pan of gold. Another nice flake. These aren't huge. That's like a 16 mesh flake, but hey, I'll take it. I like the bigger flakes. The Fraser's usually known for those ones beside it. Tiny. But big flakes are nice. So I've kind of been sticking to one area this morning just because, you know, it's cold and I'm just sort of huddling in here. But I'm finding nice gold in those two holes. I think I might try a third hole somewhere else just to see. But I'm getting chilly. It's cold. New spot. Nice pan. That is every bit as good as the old spot, if not better. That's a nice pan. Nice. Very, very nice pan. It is loaded in fine gold. Just loaded. You can't complain about that. That's for sure. Hopefully you can hear me with this wind. I think I'm gonna do one more pan from that new spot, then hike back up to the truck, have myself a bite to eat, maybe a coffee, then unload the quad and bring down and see if I can find some jade. I can't carry the jade up myself, so I need the quad to help me get up the hill with the jade. This wind is awful. Can you believe that's one pan of gold, one pan of dirt? The gold from one pan of dirt. Yes, that is one pan. Wow. I love the Fraser. Oh no! I walked away to actually put my stuff back in my backpack. When I came back to pick up my pan, it was missing. It was on that rock. I think it went downriver. I got the gold out of it already. I didn't lose the gold. It's windy out here. I think it was sitting there. You can see the water stain from it. I think it flipped. I don't see it on the gravels anywhere. It must have just flipped, rolled down into the river, and I don't see it anywhere. Another one bites the dust. Well, I'm back in the truck, warming up. Oh, I'm frozen right through. Gonna take some time here, have a coffee, warm up, have some lunch, and then unload the quad and go get some jade. But I know a lot of the viewers that watch my channel for gold aren't that interested in the jade, so I'm gonna put the jade in another video. If you wanna see my jade finds from the day, check out my channel probably later on this week, and you'll see that. Now, usually I have so much footage from the river that I don't show you much of the cleanup. I just, you know, show you the results at the end. I didn't get much footage today because it was so miserable down there. I think what I'm gonna do is go home with this, where is it? With this sucker bottle and clean it up right in front of your eyes so you get to see what I found. So I'm not gonna sign off the video yet. You'll see me at home right away. Okie dokie, let's show you the cleanup process here. I've already taken the gold out of the snuffer bottle and put it into a metal measuring cup here to dry out over the stove. I am going to use magnets to remove the magnetics out of it. And remember, if you're ever trying to use magnets of any sort to get the magnetics out of your cons, it has to be 100% dry or underwater. Today, we're doing it dry because I'm going to use the dry magnetic separator from miningmagnets.com to do my separation today. Let's get to it. There we go. We have the magnetics in one bin, and we have the non-magnetics in another. It looks to be about 2/3 of it was magnetic magnetite, and 1/3 was, other stuff. Makes it a lot easier to clean out. And if you want to know more about this machine, I have a whole video on it on my channel. Well, now it's time to take those non-magnetics and pan them out. I'm going to put a little squirt of jet dry in the water so the gold doesn't float away on me, and start panning it down. Now, because most of the magnetite is already gone, this is going to be a lot easier than if I had all that magnetite in there. Let's get the close-up on it. Now remember, there's still black sand here because half of the black sand, or a portion of the black sand, is actually hematite, not magnetite, and hematite is not magnetic. Some of it's not magnetic, so it doesn't get taken away with the magnetic separator. Just getting the lights off right now. The lights as in just sort of like the typical quartz sand and stuff. I will flip this machine around in a second. The gold pan. And use just a flat side to see what wants to just easily pan off before I start my backwash and tap method. Ooh, almost lost a piece. There we go, bring her back down in. Now, if you're wondering, this is just the gold or the concentrates from my little recording session I did that one morning on the river. I was actually there for, 3 days, 4 kind of, panning. But this is just the cons from the few hours I was on the river attempting to record a video in that crazy windstorm. So I'm trying to get off as much as I can by just regular old panning. I'm watching very carefully for things like this. There's one speck of gold working its way forward. And if I see it get a little too far forward, I'll bring it down into the bottom, shake it all back down there, and start again. And when I have too hard of a time keeping the gold in the pan, that's when I will go and change my method to do the backwash and tap. Ooh, that piece got close to the front that time. Oh, there's a lot of gold in there. I can see it. Actually, after reviewing the footage, the wind was not all that bad in the microphone. I was really worried it was going to be almost unusable footage because of how much wind there was howling through the microphone. But hey, the GoPro did a pretty good job of recording the sound without recording the howl of the wind. I find panning like this very therapeutic. Relaxing. I'm watching those gold particles. If they try to get close to that front edge, I will stop. There's one going right now. Bring it into the bottom. Shake the gold down. Shake everything forward. About 3/4 of the way up the pan. Ooh, let's not lose that big flake. Probably at the point I should do the safer method of backwash and tap. If you're wondering about this backwash and tap I'm talking about, I have an entire video on my channel that explains that method of cleanup, how to do it, and a few other different methods of cleaning up too. Okay, that's going to be enough to bring it into the bottom and start my backwashing. So, backwashing, a nice line of black sands, then every once in a while go in there with my sucker bottle, pick up the black sands. Oops, need more water. Shake it down, and then start the backwash again. And watching very carefully that no gold particles are actually washing back with that black sand. Give it a little tap. Spreads the gold out a little bit, makes any that's moving down climb back up to the front. And then I can go in there with the snuffer bottle, pick up all the black. Get the gold to climb up to the top edge, and then we can wash the black sands away. Right now I'm just spreading the gold out so it frees up the black sand underneath it. Tap it up the top edge, free up some more black sand. The gold can lock some black sand in place, so you have to tap it, move it around, and that frees up the black sand to backwash away. That's looking pretty clean. That's pretty clean gold in there. Then I can bring in a little measuring cup. Okay, and the aqua tweezers. Need more water. And that one's too big. No, I got it. And there we are. We have gold. I got one black thing in there. I'm going to look very carefully to make sure it's not just a piece of gold covered in something black, but it's probably not. It's probably just a chunk of iron. Then I will dry this out. Yep, just a chunk of rusted old iron in there. Get that out of there, and that's just pure gold. Warm it up over the element of the stove to force off all the water, dry it out, and then we can see how much we actually have. There we are, all dried out. And here we go. Let's see how much gold we got that morning. This little pile came out to 0.57 of a gram. Half a gram of gold for a great little morning panning on the Fraser in very cold weather. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the video. A little bit of outdoors, a little bit of indoors, a little bit of panning, a little bit of cleaning, a whole lot of fun. If you did like the video, please leave me that like. And if I haven't earned your subscription yet, I hope I've earned your subscription now. Big thanks to everyone for watching, especially my patrons. Because of the support of my patrons, I get to make these weekly episodes of Dan Hurd Prospecting. Please remember to support my sponsor by downloading Hunting Clash. Link in the description, and use the code HUNTWITHDAN. Hope you're all having an amazing day. And until the next one, bye.